What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy and welcome back to another Fantasy Premier League preview. Now, in the last episode, we planned out our team. And it didn't go too well. 29 points is quite atrocious, and we picked up points, silly little points, but apart from that, we got nothing. Look at the bench, and Hendo's there with 7. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and that's why there's no review today, because I feel like, what is there to review? My picks, to put it kindly, were shit, and there's not much more I can say apart from that. The good thing is I had Ward right on the bench and I had Klein right on the bench, but what can you do? We move on, and this week is a huge week because it is, firstly, as I'm not doing a review, I'll show you the leagues. I'll go on Joe and Friends, and I'm down to 10th for the first time in ages. I'm still not in 8th. I've been borderline 8th for about 15 game weeks now. I can't break through, and I'm going to look at the teams that I've got to break. First of all, Bank of Nigeria, I'm assuming Aguero as captain. Yeah. Oh, no, actually not, but Aguero and your team done pretty good. Problem with this I can see is that if Aguero does well, we've got Aguero, Benteke and Austin. That is a solid front line. If we want to go back quickly, and we'll go on to Nick United. This is probably another one that we have to battle with. Again, there's a big problem here, and that's the fact he's got solid players in there. If you look at his bet, I have no idea actually. It must be automatic subs, yeah. Aspilicueta out, and then Van Aanholt in, which ended up helping him, and so did Mata in the end. I feel like he could have dropped points. We could have been to 9th, but we still need more. We still need more than other people messing up, because if you look at that, we need points. And this game week is absolutely huge in regards to points. Now, I've got a few decisions to make. One, I've got to get another Arsenal player in there. Sanchez on his own is just not going to cut it for me. I will take happily the minus points, because I feel like if I can get the minus points out of the way, we can get a decent result. I took minus points off this week, and it went catastrophically wrong. But looking at things, the fixture list, City absolutely destroyed QPR, and that's where a lot of people have got their points this week. That's why the average points was so high, if anyone was wondering. But looking at this, it's just so... The team, in the end, is really fading away so much. It's so disappointing. But as far as the team goes, we're going to look at transfers first. I've got a few ideas of what I want to do. But currently, in the bank, if my web page would like to load, I don't think we've got much, like 0.2 million maybe? Yeah, 0.2 million exactly. And what I can do with that, first of all, is go on to Arsenal, see what sort of haps are around there. Not sure what's happened to Wozak Chesney this season. He sort of just fell out of favour a bit for David Ospina. I'm not too sure why as well. But Ospina's been a pretty quality keeper. But looking at this, you're playing United away, been poor. I can see that probably fading out. And you got Sunderland at home, so I'd say that's hopefully one clean sheet in a game where you can get a few goals, definitely. But we need to make up money. And looking at Chelsea's last 2 games, you've got a away trip to West Brom. And if we just go on this, we should be able to see, and a home game against Sunderland at the end of the season. Oh, this is a real tough one. Personally, I'm going to risk some minus points, and I'm going to risk it a lot. I don't know who's on my watch. I don't know. I never used the watch list. How do you add to your watch list? Let's just go on to Terry. I'm assuming you can see how they do. I don't know. Oh, add to watch list, and then let's have a look at this watch list. So you can just have players to keep tabs on, see how their points are doing. I see. remove you from my watch list, sir. But if we're looking to make up ground on points, City have got Swansea away, Southampton at home. David Silva was awesome. You know, he's a great. I'd have him in my team anyway. And he's doing all right point wise. He's a player that maybe I'm looking at. He did falter off a bit, but you know it's really tough. You know, having Sanchez and Hazard means that I can jump down quite a bit in price. I can just not go with anyone there. I could try and drop off Eriksen because Eriksen recently has been absolutely shocking. No points whatsoever apart from against Newcastle. His upcoming games, Hull away or Hull at home, Everton away. So they're two huge games in which you'd see, well, maybe you can get points off this. But I do want to go with Hazard, but I'm not sure. Downing would be an option if West Ham weren't doing so poor. Gylfi Sigurdsson would be an option if he was in form. Nacer Chadli, but again, you know, it's not consistent, so you don't know what you're going to get. And with their last two games, I think I won't risk it. But, you know, Hazard's going to have to go. Definitely going to go. But we don't need to get rid of much, actually, saying that. So I think if we were to just quickly drop in... he's not in this first page. I thought he'd been in the first page. Giroud, who is here. We need to get rid of 8 million. So we're just going to go on to midfielders and max price of 7.5. See what 7.2 million pound midfielders there are. We can grab us. Navas is one. Not sure if he's playing. He's not. So that's not an option. Not sure who else to go with really. I'm a bit stuck for options. Ki Sung Young. Not really doing much in their last two games. Are two tough ones, I have to admit. Balassi, I would say, yeah, but he's sort of died out. Their last two games, Liverpool and Swansea, two tough games. It's tough, and I want to waffle here for ages. You know, I would like start my own podcast if I didn't dislike podcasts so much. I never watch them, so I never know what to do with them. But if we're going to look, we're going to try something here. We've got a bit of time to play with. We're going to sort it by price. Now that gives us Yaya Toure as an option. No, it doesn't actually, saying that. If we get rid of Fabregas, we could bring in someone like Mata, who is playing at the moment. Arsenal at home, then Hull away. You'd expect him to do well in that. You've got Steve Gerrard. He slipped on his fucking ass. He gave it to them, Baba. Steve Gerrard. You could have him, admittedly. You know, looking down there, there's not much that's appetising. Really, I mean, I'll have to go with just not price at all. Total score, or you know, it's tough. I really want to waffle, but I can't. I need to be decisive, make my choices, and for that, I think maybe Hazard out. And because I feel like if anyone's going to do something, and Hazard or Fabregas out. Sorry, I don't mean to say Hazard, but Fabregas is going to go out. And then, as far as players going in are concerned, maybe a little bit of Philippe Coutinho for the last two games. Palace at home, Stoke away. Not really done much this season. I don't think he deserves to be in the team of the season. But hey ho, we are going to bring Mata in. We can't afford that. Why do I think we could afford that? Maybe that's the price. That's not good. So we're going to have to change something else if we want Mata. So if we're going to go on price... Mata is down. We have to go one down, which is Sterling. We could go for Cazorla, which to me, I'm going to risk Santi Cazorla for the rest of the season. And that's going to be my transfers to get things moving again. Confirm. We've got two Arsenal players in. Big risks, I know. Hopefully it will pay off. Most of them haven't so far, so we've got to rely on luck. Quickly go through the team. Crawl in because I feel like game against QPR, but then we're contradicting ourselves with having Austin up front. Our back line is a tough one. Benteke is out. I feel like Villa hopefully will be poor. So I think Lescott's going to have to come out of my team for Klein. Sunderland away, easily getting some good points here for Vasilevsky. Ivanovic has got West Brom away. Hopefully will do something good. As far as my midfield is concerned, Sanchez, Eriksen, Cazorla and Hazard with Henson on the bench. I'm going to take a risk and say it's tough because I want to put Eriksen out of my team, but then I don't really want to risk anyone else. For me, personally, don't shoot me. Please leave me alone. Kane off. And that'll be that. Kane will come in if need be. That's going to be that for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I've waffled so much. If you got bored of it, I understand. Captain-wise, I'm going to stick with Olivier Giroud. I feel like he can get a few goals in him. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. Know what you think in the comments down below, and subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy. And I'll catch you all on the next episode. Peace.